This is kind of dope, right? Wrong. I'll tell you why after the intro. What's up, Supa fam? I'm Supa Search, and today I'm going to show you how to be the solution when your customer throws you a curveball. Now this is a rad look, but to be fair, anyone can do a 2-color print or even embroider a flat garment. But what happens when your customer asks you to step it up at the 11th hour? What do I mean? They change the crew to a hoodie, and now the hoodie needs to be a zipper hoodie, and now they want to add texture to it, but it's too expensive. And they want to add a metallic look, a branded hood, a locker tag. The requests go on, and they can add up when it comes to time and cost for the customer. Not to mention, it's going to be a difficult job to achieve. So what do? You come to Supacolor for the solution. So here's our freshly supplied garment, courtesy of our friends over at Lane 7, so be sure to check them out. And Supacolor has printed your customer's artwork in 24 to 48 hours. That's right, 24 to 48 hours. And now you're ready to kick this thing off. Let's do this. All right, now let's get started with what's arguably the hardest part on printing on a zip-up hoodie. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna thread my zip-up hoodie onto the press here. Now let's do a quick pre-press, 3 to 5 seconds. And number one thing you wanna do is lift the areas that you plan on putting your graphics on. So let's kind of do a little pre-placement here so you can kind of see how it's gonna look. So you'll know exactly which areas need to press. And we're gonna be using these rubber pads here to raise the areas. That way it's a nice, even press area. There's nothing affecting anything else on there. Let's go ahead and zip this up just to make sure we can kind of line them up nicely. For extra security, you can use heat tape, kind of hold your graphics in place. Let's cut a couple strips here. Okay, now that our transfers are lined up and they're heat taped in place to be held in place, let's go ahead and place our Teflon sheet on top and press it. You press it for 320 degrees Fahrenheit, 160 degrees Celsius. Let's pull this out. Let's pull each half at a time here. Look at that, beautiful, beautifully transferred right onto the seam, just the way we wanted it to. Pop our Teflon sheet back on there, post-press for 3 to 5 seconds to make sure that's locked in there. Boom. Just like that, we've printed the front of our jacket. So as you can see, as we were able to hold it in place, it actually printed right on the seam there, real beautifully. All right, let's move on to the other side. And always remember, every time you change your print levels to reset your pressure, remember you want it to be where you can barely close it. Perfect. Go ahead and place it where you normally would. Let's go ahead and place our cover sheet. Get our Teflon sheet off. And now look at that. Like butter. So good. All right, let's do a post press to lock it into our garment. And now not only do you have the team colors, but now you got a little bit of a gradient in there, some gold foil effects, all simulated digitally with Supacolor. Now let's go ahead and do our sleeve. Close it, there we go. And our pressure's ready to go. Let's go ahead and set our sleeve print. There we go. You press it the same, 320 degrees, 15 seconds, 160 degrees Celsius. All right. Beautifully peeled. Now let's lock that in with our post press. There we go, we've done our sleeve print. But now, oh wait, remember, they asked you for hoodie hits and they asked you for a locker tag, so we gotta make sure we get that. So let's do this. So the way you wanna position your locker tag is, you're always gonna want it to hang out in the center of the pocket right here. So now let's do a quick pre-press. So what I'm gonna do to make sure it stays in place is I'm gonna tape it in place to make sure that it doesn't move around. So we got our piece of heat tape here. There we go. And now again, we're gonna use pieces of rubber to raise our print area. So we're gonna put one on the back here to make sure that there's even pressure throughout the area. And now one right underneath there to make sure that the locker tag gets pressed. All right, now let's go ahead and press it. 15 seconds. We're gonna peel this baby. Beautiful. And again, I want to lock it in with the post press, 3 to 5 seconds. Awesome, there we go. Just like that, we've done our locker tag. One last thing remains, the hood. Let's do this. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place my pad right here flush to the corner, and then you're gonna take 1/2 of your hoodie here. Make sure the lace is cleared. Once your print area has been raised, let's go ahead. We're gonna place it about 2 inches from the front seam and about 3 inches from the bottom. Put our Teflon sheet on it. Let's go ahead and press it. Alrighty, go ahead and peel. Go ahead and place Teflon sheet back on. Lock that in. There we go. Beautiful, beautifully done. And now what comes next is the exact opposite side. So what we then do is exactly what we did, but on the other side of the press. Make sure the zipper and the lace clear. And now we're gonna put the opposite side of our Spartan here, making sure he's facing the same way that you're gonna be facing. Let's go ahead and pop it in there. Get our Teflon sheet on there. And press away. All right, let's peel it nice and easy, beautifully done. Now we lock it in with the post press. All right, boom, just like that. We've printed our jacket exactly the way our customer wanted it. All the hood hits, all the sleeve hits, even the locker tag, ready to go. From this to this in 24 to 48 hours. It's that easy. So if you have any questions on how we got this done or any specific garments that you may have, don't hesitate to hit us up at hello@supacolor.com. Until next time, Supafam.